Do you ever feel stuck? This can happen when our life circumstances change, whether it's our job, our home, our family, or our health. Sometimes the solution is clear, although not necessarily easy. Other times we simply don't know where to turn for answers. This is Maureen DeGarmo. Lisa, Mark, and I have each experienced traumatic illness and learned the hard way how to manage our lives. Our hope is that we can share with you some coping strategies to make your life easier. This class addresses living with a traumatic illness, injury, or life-changing health condition, whether or not you have a diagnosis. We teach you how to cope, how to manage your to-do list, and how to interact with people around you. We will provide some very specific tools and discuss the possibility of working with different types of professionals who can provide support. This presentation is just an example of how we can assist you in your new normal. For more information on our comprehensive class, please visit us at illnesswarriors.com. Living with a traumatic illness or injury, whether short-term, long-term, or permanent, can be challenging, and we are here to help. Today we will cover life is different now, strategies for your new normal, your support system, and professionals who can help you.
Life is different now. Illness can impact your life in many ways, and you may find that you have many choices to make. Difficulty driving leads to difficulty getting to errands and doctor's appointments. If you have trouble bending, it's difficult to vacuum or to clean. You might have balance, vision, or heart problems. If you have difficulty standing, it's hard to cook. There may be cognitive difficulties, which impact your ability to pay your bills or track your schedule. Difficulties lifting can impact your ability to do grocery shopping or do laundry. And socially, if you can't drive, it's hard to participate in the activities that you're accustomed to. So some friends will know how to respond and others won't, and we'll talk more about that later. Let's start by discussing what it means to accept your illness. It does not mean that you take pleasure in being sick. It means that you recognize changes caused by your illness and can therefore adapt your life to these changes. If you're able to get a sense of the illness's duration, then you can create systems to manage your life effectively. For example, if an illness lasts maybe a month or less, you might be able to let some of the details of your life slide until your health improves. If, however, your illness is a long-term illness, then you'll need to make some adaptations and accommodations to take into consideration your energy level, focus, how you feel, and your current abilities. Sometimes an injury or illness starts out small and becomes more serious over time. If you know that your illness is progressive, then you may want to put strategies in place at the beginning so that as time goes on, you'll have a plan to fall back on. If you have an injury or an illness that's permanent, this doesn't necessarily mean that you won't improve, but it's a good idea to put plans in place that you can rely on daily. With a permanent illness or injury, things can change day to day or month to month. If you begin to get better, then you can ease up on how much assistance you need. If your condition stays the same or potentially deteriorates, then you'll already have strategies in place to accomplish what you need to and manage your life.
Let's talk now about how to cope with your traumatic illness using specific tools and concepts. Road to Health is a decision-making tool that you can use to prioritize and change the way you manage your life. R is for reduce. You can reduce clutter, obligations, guilt makers, frequency, such as haircuts, vacuuming, or grocery shopping. Switch from dry clean only clothing to easy to wash. Reduce energy consumers, even things that you enjoy, such as magazine subscriptions or watering plants. This is a really important concept, especially for those of you who are used to doing everything for yourself. Your priority is your health, so don't waste energy on things that can wait or be eliminated. O is for organize. Organize health history, such as an audit trail of treatments, course of treatments or side effects, medications, their dosages, side effects, how to take them, when to take them, and what they do. Create a list of medications to take to the doctor on each appointment. That way, you do not have to remember the details every time. When filling out the usual paperwork, you can just write "See attached." Organize contact information, medical providers, family, friends, household support staff, and others. Organize household chores and child care, a schedule of when, what, and by whom, a grocery list, meal planning, cleaning responsibilities, child care, driving to activities, friends visiting. Organize activities of daily living, diet restrictions and requirements, exercise and treatment plans. Focus on planning to help reduce uncertainty. Please note that we are not suggesting you must do all of this by yourself. We will discuss getting help in a few minutes. A is for automate. You can automate prescription refills, pill reminders using a smartphone app. You can automate bill payments, even a grocery list using an app, or type a list and print multiple copies. D is for delegate. You can delegate meal prep, house cleaning, errands, gather 20 or so easy recipes so that other family members can fix dinner for you. Make a list of what people can do to help. When a friend says, "What can I do to help you?" bring out the list and let them choose. Some examples are: drive me to the doctor on Thursday, call the utility company to clarify my bill amount, stop by for a visit after my treatment on Monday, go to the grocery store for me, give them cash with the list, or pay by check immediately. What you delegate will depend on a variety of factors: how you are feeling day to day, how long you've had the illness, how your immediate family is managing. Recap. So, what do you do with the can't do tasks? Do you eliminate them, reduce them, or get help? Accept that it's okay not to do everything you used to do before you became ill. It's okay to delegate. It's okay to microwave instead of cook from scratch. Choose where your priorities lie and then give yourself permission to let the other tasks fall by the wayside or farm them out. This is your new normal, so you will need new strategies to deal with it. Remember the ROAD tool: reduce, organize, automate, delegate, as a way to decide how to adapt to your new normal.
Now let's talk about some areas where organizing can help you. If you have chronic back pain and difficulty bending, for example, you might find yourself temporarily storing your most used items on your countertop with the idea of putting them away later. Why not make it easier on yourself? Add a tray to make the items more accessible and more attractive, or add a bin to corral supplies and make them easier to schlep around the house. These are some examples of how to adapt your storage to your current abilities and health status. Here are some other ideas. Reduce what you need to keep clean. Dusting is a never-ending task. If you have difficulty with movement, then it becomes a burden. This can be compounded by having lots of items on display, such as framed photographs or figurines. One way to minimize the dusting chore is to pack up part of what you have and rotate what you keep out, perhaps twice a year. Another solution is to store as much as possible behind glass doors. If you have any items that you don't really like anymore, consider donating them. Rethink what goes where. When reorganizing your space, think about your range of motion. Your easiest range is where your most commonly used items should be stored. This can be a bottle of hand lotion, the dishwasher detergent, or your morning coffee mugs. Make it easy on yourself and arrange your space to fit your current health. Tip number 3 is to keep your private spaces private. How does this help? If your bedroom, bathroom, and possibly your nest or comfy spot are designed as private spaces with your needs in mind, this frees you up to make your own comfort the highest priority in these spaces, over the room's decor and over the room's function for others. Maybe your bedroom has a grab bar near the bed, or you have a huge stack of blankets near your nest. Perhaps you need blackout curtains for headache days. Then you keep only the living area and the public spaces company ready. These are just a few ideas to get you started. Our hope for you is that you'll be inspired to look at your home with a new perspective and to make changes as needed to support your current health. Next, we'll discuss your support system. The CareStan chart is a tool we developed to help you decide how much detail to share and where to find your best support. Sometimes the people you least expect to do get it and do care. So care and get it. These are friends and family who have had a similar experience. You can share the most detail and they will provide you with the most emotional support. They can legitimately say, "I get it, I understand what you're going through." those who care and don't get it. This group includes friends and family who care about you, but they cannot relate to a long-term illness. Some people, even loving, supportive ones, may truly not understand. Unless they're an immediate family member, it may not be worth sharing details because they can't relate. I have a friend who asks, "How are you?" and don't lie to me. I say I'm having a bad day. If she wants to know more, she'll ask. The third group is don't care but get it. This is mostly health professionals. This is not to say that they don't care at all, but health professionals are trained to remove their emotions from their interaction with their patients. Information sharing should be as factual as possible. The last group is those who don't care and don't get it, such as acquaintances. Don't bother giving acquaintances detailed information. It's really not worth your energy. Share only what you need to share in order to interact with them.
Here are some ways to engage your support system. Create an indirect way to request help. If possible, set up your system before you approach anyone. Get someone close to you to help you coordinate this if you are unable to manage alone. Have a family member or close friend do the asking. This removes you from having to directly ask, which can be tiresome. Also, if they cannot or will not help, you won't be the recipient of a negative answer. Have a multiple choice list and say what would work best for you. Some methods: a handwritten list divided by subject or date, perhaps kept in a binder, or a website that includes a sign-up system for helpful tasks. Here are a few: carecalendar.org, caringbridge.org, lotsofhelpinghands.com, or giveinkind.com. Now let's discuss how to choose professionals who can assist you. As productivity professionals, Lisa and I can set up systems to help manage many different parts of your life, which can remove this burden from your family and make life less stressful. Here are some areas that productivity professionals can help organize: information such as treatments, medication, and side effects; schedules, a calendar, medical appointments, meals, house cleaning, or visits; safety protocols, emergency responses, and in case of emergency or ICE list; activities, meals, laundry, cleaning, school, childcare, transportation, and shopping; people, staff, friends, family, or visitors; food, a list of likes or dislikes, allergies, or a meal schedule; resources, locate quality respite care, identify friends or acquaintances for emotional support; and errands. Some productivity professionals also provide errand running or concierge services. Also, spaces, whatever makes the most difference: the nest or healing area, the home office, kitchen, or bedroom. Productivity professionals are great problem solvers. Large or small, we can set up spaces, systems, and information to help you feel less overwhelmed while you are ill. Remember to ask if they are a member of the National Association of Productivity and Organizing Professionals, of which Lisa and I are both members.
As fellow sufferers of traumatic illness, we recognize that the future is cast in jello, nebulous, uncertain, and in many cases, indefinable, imperceptible, and indefinite. When you're ill, everything can seem exaggerated, overwhelming, and impossible to face. Uncertainty controls your life. It's our sincere hope that these strategies will help you to cope. We've discussed traumatic illnesses and how they can affect your life. We've offered some practical strategies and coping tips for you and your family, and some ideas for working with professionals.
This presentation is just a small sample of how we can assist you in your new normal. If you would like to know more, please visit illnesswarriors.com. There you can download our free quick start guide or sign up for our free newsletter. Our more comprehensive seminar is included with our personal package, and for those who have listened to this mini seminar, we are offering a special discount. Use the discount code MINI to receive 20% off the personal package. Thank you for listening.